Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I can't believe what my eyes just witnessed. That Smash Brothers Direct this morning blew my mind. I loved every single second of it. I stopped working at my job. I locked myself in my office and watched it for that 25-minute presentation, grinning like an idiot the entire time. Boy, oh boy. Not only did it start with an amazing cinematic trailer for Simon Belmont, which for a character, it's cool that he's in. I personally didn't care. I'm not a big Castlevania guy. I haven't really played any of the games. I've honestly only ever played and beat Lords of Shadow, that like God of War-esque styled Castlevania on the Xbox 360. But he's cool nonetheless. I like his style, and I like the way he looks, and he seems like a very unique character. But anyways, yeah, this Direct, I couldn't ask for more. I mean, King K. Rool, hello? That was my number one most requested character I think I've ever wanted in a game. And I've mentioned before in my previous videos that I have a soft spot for King K. Rool for being the villain in the Donkey Kong Country franchise, because those games, that trilogy, but most specifically number 2, are my favorite retro games ever. I love them so much, and the fact that King K. Rool is finally in the game, another awesome villain. He's insane, quirky, crazy. His moveset's perfect. I am so excited for that character, as well as all the announcements in between. They were so crazy. There were so many of them. 103 stages? That's nuts, and that's awesome. Like, I can't imagine if you sat down and did a 2-minute time match for every single level consistently. I mean, it should take forever, the amount of content in this game. Not to mention all the stuff they haven't even covered yet. Well, anyways, I'll get into that later. This one, I just want to talk to you about my excitement about this discussion, what they announced, and just my overall view. Like, I am beyond excited. I'm buying this day one. I already had planned on buying it day one. I'm such a huge Smash fan. I've been playing it since the N64. I've owned every single one of them. Me and my friends would play it every weekend. Ultimate. So, anyways, yeah, stages. 103 stages. Not to mention Omega forms and Battlefield forms. And every single stage has 8-player Smash. I think all the videos I've watched, everybody glossed over that. I know 8-player Smash is very unique, and getting 8 players in a single room at the same time can be tough for people. But I've done it at a friend's house, and it is really great. And if you remember on the Wii U version, 8-player matches were only available on certain stages. So that means they had to go every single map and create a version of it to accommodate 8 players, which I'm thinking they're going to do, because, stacking 8 players on such a small level, like, say Dreamland, for example, wouldn't work. I don't even think there's enough platform space to hold 8 players. So that's exciting to know that, not only are the Omega forms and the Battlefield forms, but I guess there's also technically an 8-player form if you think about it. And I thought that's a good thing to bring up. The amount of the music in that game has always been phenomenal, and the fact that there's 800 something tracks, and then said roughly 900 if you count like fanfares and sound effects and things like that. But that's an insane amount, and 28 hours of music. Like, this game has so much work and dedication into it. Like, I can't even think of another developer that is so dedicated to pleasing fans and giving them what they want, and just cramming a game full of content like Sakurai. Like, we as gamers should be grateful for everything he does for this game. All of the third-party promotion he brings in. This game is just a culmination of everything gaming, mostly Nintendo, but huge franchises, third-party. Well, I mean, they haven't even gone in and talked about trophies yet. Just and how many trophies are in every game. I can't even imagine the workload and all of the 3D models they have to create or are given from companies for every single trophy, all the descriptions, all the songs. Like, this game, they must have a huge team working on this. Like, I feel they probably have just like a couple people that strictly only do trophy models, and they have another team that only works on the single player, and another team that they have to. Like, it's nuts the amount of stuff that's in this game. What else? My mind's just going crazy. The game modes, stage hazard toggle. Awesome, amazing. I like them on sometimes. They're fun, but I agree. Yellow Devil was one of the worst ones in my opinion. It took up like freaking half the stage when it was there, and it made it really difficult to fight, and you were pretty much just avoiding him the whole time. And I like how it shows that Nintendo listens, because even when they showed the stage hazard toggle and the example, they showed Yellow Devil, so they know that was a big concern from us fans, and I'm glad that they showed the example of the toggle using the Yellow Devil. I thought that was really nice, especially with that Castlevania stage. That level is pretty much stage hazard galore. I'd like to play it, a few times with those bosses because it's new, unique, just to see how they react. But if it gets a little too out of control, I feel like personally I'd probably use that toggle often. Also, the rules of getting custom rule sets, and you can save them. So that's awesome. So you don't have to go, oh, let's change a game mode, and you have to go into the options and update your settings every time you want to switch from playing stock or go into time mode or adding items or playing with no items or whatever. You can just, go to a favorite section and say, all right, let's do the, competitive, no items, Final Destination only rule set. And then when you're feeling like, being goofy and having fun, having crazy items on a very high, you can change that setting immediately. That's great. I like the, tourneys back. I never really used the tournament mode myself a whole lot, but it's good to see, and I feel like I'd maybe use it more like at parties and get-togethers. The Smash Elimination mode, where every single round when a fighter's been used, it deletes them from the next round. I like that concept as well, because we have friends, we all have our mains that people are just incredibly good with, and changing the character every round, I think encourages people to try out new characters. And we kind of did that myself, playing with our friends. Like, we'd have nights to where the whole night we'd all just play random, and whatever we got, even if it was characters we were horrible with, we still had fun with it because we were all at random, so we all had equal odds of getting somebody we sucked with. And every once in a while, we'd get a great character that we're good with. New items are great. That banana gun is awesome. Some of them look a little OP. I'm curious to see with the Death Scythe what percentage is, like how it said it's like an instant KO at a death percentage. I'm curious at what that percentage is. Is it 100%? Is it 150%? See how broken that item is, maybe or maybe not. Those were two. The katana looked pretty cool. The new Pokemon are awesome. I'm glad that Ditto is in the game, because that's been supposed to have been in the game since Melee. It was in the guidebook. And it's cool to see how it's finally being brought into the game and doing the whole copy ability. I really enjoyed seeing that. The being able to put Echo Fighters on the single tile and rotate between the two, I like that a lot. I personally will probably do it that way instead of having, Daisy next to Peach and Chrom next to Roy and things like that. Because I'm not really a huge, Echo Fighters are cool just to have more fan service, but at the end of the day, a clone's a clone, and to me, Dr. Mario is still Mario clone, Pichu is still a Pikachu clone, Young Link is still a Link clone in my eyes, but, according to Sakurai and Nintendo, there's enough different that they're not considered an Echo Fighter, but whatever, that's just splitting hairs. What else did we see here? We saw the stage transition thing. That's awesome, being able to morph two stages into one. If people are like, no, I want this stage, no, I want this stage, why not both? That's pretty cool. That's really unique. I don't think anybody would have ever predicted that, and that's just one of those cool features that Sakurai and the team at Nintendo thought would be a cool idea, and I think it's great. Let's see here. I don't think people should be too concerned about certain characters not showing up yet. Even in the Direct, Sakurai said that this isn't everything. We plan on showing you everything by the time the game comes out. I've noticed people have been talking about that too. It's like, he said they're going to show everything by the time the release is out. So they're probably going to have one more, maybe two big Smash related Directs that will, unveil more fighters, as well as the other single player modes they didn't talk about here. Talk about that blanked out section of the main menu that wasn't shown, which I predict that blacked out section is single player, because when they showed Smash and clicked on Smash, it was all the multiplayer options. So unless they put the single player options under the Games and More tab, which they could, but I would find that to be kind of dumb. That's what I think it personally is, or maybe a stage builder if they bring back stage builder. Another Direct, the next Direct, they could talk about if a stage builder is coming back. Is there a break the targets? Is there, they haven't talked about a home run contest, or, bringing back maybe board the platforms from the N64. That would be really cool. Again, they haven't shown trophies. They haven't shown, they showed in classic mode. That's cool. That's coming back. Single player modes, I want and I like and I enjoy them, because of all the days where I'm not hanging out with my friends and I want to play Smash by myself. I enjoy going through the classic mode with every single character, unlocking all their trophies, 100%ing the game. I enjoy doing that. I'm really excited about the new assist trophies. They're pretty cool. I know a lot of people are disappointed that certain, characters for assist trophies were shown that aren't playable. It confirms, which we already knew Knuckles isn't playable. Shovel Knight, I mean, it's cool that he's even in there. The fact that a third party is in Smash is awesome. It would have been cool for him to be playable, but at the end of the day, I'm not, too terribly upset about it. And Ashley being shown as assist trophy, thank the Lord. And Crystal being an assist trophy, and Zero, and those are some of those are disappointing, but at the end of the day, that the fact that they're in there is pretty cool. The new Pokemon are awesome. I really like the Alolan Executor being able to block the stage, and maybe if you're lucky and you throw the Pokeball right on the edge, that's just an amazing edge guard, having people not be able to get back on stage because of it. Again, the Ditto, Abra doing the teleporting, that's pretty cool. The Echo Fighters, I'm kind of about. Chrom, I don't care about Fire Emblem, and now having Chrom makes 7 or 8 of them. And then Dark Samus, I like Metroid. Dark Samus is cool, but based on the video and what they showed of Dark Samus, it seems like pretty much identical, 99% identical to regular Samus, including the Final Smash. I mean, even with the difference of Pit and Dark Pit, his side B had electrical abilities for Dark Pit and it didn't for regular Pit, and his Final Smash was different. But it seems like to me Samus and Dark Samus is pretty much just a skin swap, not even like an Echo Fighter to me. But I could be mistaken, I could be wrong. Talk about my boy King K. Rool. I really am curious to with the announcement of King K. Rool, the Ridley, those were the 2 fighters I've wanted for the longest time, and the fact that my top 2 on my wish list have been granted, I couldn't be happier. And anything else now is just icing on the cake. I cannot wait till December 7th. So if you enjoyed my fanboying, crazy, just blurt of excitement on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and look forward to future content uploads as I am pushing out videos multiple times a week nowadays. I'm really excited. Me and my friends have started a new site called SgtGeeks.com. I'll put it in the description below. We just started, so if you can go over there and give us some feedback and read our articles. We have a couple articles up on Doctor Who, and we have reviews up of Captain Toad and some other games. So the site's a little, it's a little barren right now, but we just opened it up, and we're working on getting stuff up slowly and surely, and growing our fan base and getting bigger, getting a YouTube channel and working on all that. So if you can just go there, that would be awesome. Again, I'll leave that in the description. And thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day, and God bless.